Hola, soy yo Vicky otra vez. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you find it useful with your Spanish. Particularly at the moment what we're looking at is the present perfect or el perfecto in Espanol, which basically is the have done tense. So this is how we talk about things we have done in Spanish. And in a previous tutorial, I explained how it works in English, how we make this tense in English, and I explained how we deal with regular verbs, regular past participles in Spanish. What I'm going to look at in this video are the irregular past participles. So we're still using the verb haber to talk about the have part of the tense. I have, you have, he, she, it has, we have, yous have, they have, which is has, a, hemos, habéis, an. And we saw how regular past participles we add either ado or ido to the end of the verb. What we're going to look at today are irregular past participles. If you have the Break the Language Barrier book and you're following it through there, it's Break the Language Barrier Level 2, and we're on page 14. And down at the bottom of the page, looking at the irregular past participles. So the first ones had been done for you, which is escribir, which is to write. So we should really say escribido if it was following the normal pattern, but of course it's not. So we actually say escrito, and in English that would be written. So it's actually irregular in English also, because we don't say righted. I have righted a letter. We say I have written. Okay, so then we've got hacer. Well, hacer is to do or make, and the past participle is hecho, so that would be done or made. Another couple of irregular participles in English, because we don't say I have made it the bed. We don't say I have do it. You know, so yeah, made and done are irregular also. Romper, to break. So roto, broken. Ver, to see or to watch, and visto, seen or watched. Número 5. Volver, to return. Vuelto, returned. Decir, to say or to tell. So the past participle will be is dicho, and that would be said or told. Abrir, to open. Past participle abierto, opened. So morir, to die. Muerto, died. Poner, to put. Puesto, also put, have put. Cubrir, to cover. Cubierto, covered. Freír, to fry. Frito, fried. Okay, so using those irregular past participles, there was some sentences to translate that all use the irregular ones. So, number 1, how many letters have you written? So that would be cuantas cartas. So cartas is feminine, so the cuantas has to match up. Has, have you, H-A-S. Escrito. ¿Cuántas cartas has escrito? How many letters have you written? Número 2. Have you seen Juan? So that will be, ¿has visto a Juan? Sorry, excuse me. And then número 3. Who has broken the window? Whenever we used who, we use the third person singular conjugation unless we know for certain it's more than one person. So, ¿quién ha roto la ventana? What have you done? ¿Qué has hecho? What has Pedro said to you? Now, there's a couple of ways we can use the to you, but let's see. So, ¿qué ha dicho Pedro? What has said Pedro? Now, we could say a ti, to you, or we could use a pronoun which is coming up soon that we're going to look at. You may already know how to use a little pronoun, and you could say, ¿Qué te ha dicho Pedro? I have fried 2 eggs this morning would be he frito. I have fried 2 huevos esta mañana. The king has died. Número 7. El rey ha muerto. Número 8. Someone has opened the window. So someone is alguien. So again, it would be third person singular because it's a he or a she who's opened the windows, unless we know for certain it's more than one person. So alguien ha abierto las ventanas. And then they haven't returned yet. So no han vuelto todavía. O ya. Número 10. Where have you lot, put the keys? ¿Dónde habéis puesto las llaves? And then número 11. The snow has covered the mountains. So the snow is an it. So it's a la nieve. Notice that it's feminine even though it ends in e. La nieve ha cubierto, has covered, las montañas. Okay, now that I've gone on to again. If you're following it on in the book, we're now on page 15, and down at the bottom we've got a little conversation practice which uses sort of a bit of regular and irregular past participles. And we're going to make a question, then we're going to answer it in a yes and a no, a positive and a negative, just to practice asking and answering. So, number 1, have you seen a film? So these are all supposedly questions this week. So, ¿has visto una película? Have you seen a film? And the positive and negative answer will be sí he visto una película o no, no he visto una película. Número 2, have you written a letter? So that'll either be, so the question is, ¿has escrito una carta? And the positive and negative answer will be, sí he escrito una carta o no, no he escrito una carta. Have you read a book? ¿Has leído un libro? Sí, he leído un libro o no, no he leído un libro. Have you told a lie? ¿Has dicho una mentira? And the answers would be sí, he dicho una mentira o no, no he dicho una mentira. Have you fried a hamburger? ¿Has frito una hamburguesa? O no, no he frito una hamburguesa. Have you eaten pasta? ¿Has comido pasta? O no, no he comido pasta. Have you drunk wine? ¿Has bebido vino? And the answers would either be sí, he bebido vino, no, no he bebido vino. Now, have you broken anything? So that would be has roto, have you broken? Anything is algo. Has roto, algo? And the answers would either be sí, he roto algo, o no, no he roto nada. So notice the algo in the question Yeah, that's a positive. Have you broken anything? Well, it's an interrogative. And the answer, you have to use a double negative. No, I have not broken nothing. Same with number 9, with someone and anyone. Have you spoken Spanish with anyone? So that's has hablado español con alguien. So remember, we always speak with people in Spanish. Has hablado español con alguien? And the two answers would be sí, he hablado español con alguien for the positive. Now the negative, we use a double negative, so it'd be no, no he hablado español con nadie. So nadie is the negative of alguien. And then we've got the last one. Have you done your homework? I hope you have. Has hecho los deberes? And the two answers are either sí, he hecho mis deberes, or no, no he hecho mis deberes. Vale. So I hope that explains irregular past participles and just the present perfect tense in general. You can think of it as the have done tense. Have you done something? Sí, muy bien. So just practice like everything else. Keep practicing. And don't give up, because learning a language is a big thing. It's not an overnight thing, and the more you can practice, the better. And poco a poco. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't have the books, but would like to buy them, they're on any Amazon site, amazon.com, amazon.es, amazon.co.uk, or any other one, as far as I know, across the world. So it's Break the Language Barrier series. There are 4 levels. We're currently in the beginning of level 2. But if you don't have the book, it doesn't matter. You can still follow the tutorials, no problem. It's just sometimes people like to have something written down to follow it as they go along. Vale, ya está. So take care y hasta la próxima. Vale, adiós.